What is up, everybody? It is the Zip Zap Zop, and today I'm going to be doing a map walkthrough for my new map, Interstate 80, which isn't so new now, but I would like to apologize for not getting this walkthrough out sooner. I had computer problems. I sent it in for repair, and there was a whole slew of other problems that I didn't know existed. But that's all been fixed now, and yeah, let's get right into this one. So, right off the bat, humans spawn back in this tunnel here in a soft kill barrier to kind of, act as though they're coming out of some sort of other highway junction from somewhere else, just to make the map feel bigger than it actually is, which is important to do. But from the spawn, you can see clear ahead here that the road is very been blocked off by, crates, warthogs, construction equipment, other things. And so right off the bat, a place that people really like to go is up to this turret right here to kind of hold out against the zombies who spawn directly at the end of this other side of this highway right here. And so at the spawn, the zombies will immediately rush at the humans, typically at least, across the highway. And so it's kind of an action-packed introduction to this map, which is something I like, because right off the bat you're having to defend yourself and keep track of where zombies are and all this other stuff, and there's bullets flying right at the start, and that's something that I don't think is a bad thing. You don't want to have that happen too soon on maps because then it can be unfair if it's like immediate, but just have a bit of time for people to adjust to their surroundings, and then as they're doing that, start throwing some challenges at them. But yeah, this turret right here is very powerful at the start. You can kill a decent number of zombies with it, but the problem is that it's actually kind of blocked off on all sides. If you see, there's a lot of access routes there, and then there, and there, and up to you. Or then back behind this to that, and then up to you. And of course you can't pivot all the way, so you can't quite defend the back in case a zombie gets behind you on either side. And yeah, so that's just something to use, keep note of. And of course, in order to make this work, I blanketed the entire map except for that area right there with a trait zone that disabled players from using vehicles. And I think that vehicles like this, on a map like this at least, can really make some good line of sight blockers. But yeah, let's get into it some more. So if we head farther back here, you can see there's off-ramps on either side. There's one over there too. Can't quite see from here, but there is. And I had kind of like a central median area right here. It doesn't make much sense actually because this is sticking in the middle of like a traffic lane, but I needed something to block the lines of sight, and so if the bridge was under construction or like something was happening there, then it would make sense to have something like this. So then right up in here we have a kind of forklift construction equipment kind of thing moving. Supposedly it was moving these things right here, but then zombies took over, so it kind of got stuck there. No operator to use it. But if you head around back here, the back of the highway here is kind of cramped. Lots of access routes around, so it may feel kind of deceptively open if you're right here, but in reality, I mean, you got right there, right there, right there, right there. So it's a little dangerous. But then if we head around the side here, of course you can't camp in this corner. I've already kind of tried to deal with all this. But yeah, let's head down some of the off-ramps here. So we jump over this way. Let's head down the off-ramp. This off-ramp right here kind of ends up being a pretty big transition point for the gameplay, because if the humans can make it down here and down to this building, then it kind of shifts from like a wide-open survival to more of a holdout kind of deal in this building here, versus kind of a more, if they can make it, then they're going to get stuck right here and they're all going to die. It's a really narrow corridor with short sight lines. So, yeah. But down on the ground here, you can see we have a small shop, a building, whatever you want to call it. It's a convenience store to me, because if we walk inside, you got shelves on either side. You got a counter with a cash register, and, coolers, whatever those might be right there. And so there's a lot of ways into this building. First of all, there's this front entrance right here. Then if we head around to the side right here, there's this kind of a broken down entrance in the alleyway. And then if we head across the way right here, there's a third entrance on the bottom floor right here in this opposite alleyway. So the first floor is very open, relatively speaking, with short sight lines, so that's a pretty dangerous spot to hang out. But then up to the second floor, we have this kind of stairwell up right here with barricades in place, because it is kind of backing yourself up against a wall, so you want to cut those sight lines off if possible. But yeah, up in here we have kind of, I don't know, some sort of tech room, a computer room, whatever you want to call it, on the top floor here with computers lining either side, which do, of course, cut the sight lines pretty substantially, so you can't see very far around you. But in this room right here, we have the main access point right there, of course, and then out on the balcony, which is where a lot of people like to hold out, we have a decent overlook of kind of the corridor entrance and the off-ramp entrance, which is nice, albeit you can't really see back here, and this is, of course, a cover route by this crate for zombies to get up to you, so that is a bit dangerous, so you're going to have to be alert there. And, of course, to top it off, we have a crate right here that people can hop up onto. And for this map, I was really trying to paint the picture of a really big space, a big area. Oh, there's another access route right here that yeah, I can't completely show it all because this map is not modded. There's not a wall coliseum mod or stunt ramp mod or whatever. It's all legitimately done, and that's why I have things like this rubble right here. See, this rubble is like supposed to kind of have this broken road cut off by that versus just having a straight up wall right there, because walls are kind of boring in that aspect. So you want to give some character to the map, if you will. But now here we have the underground section of the map where we have kind of a transit tunnel between the off-ramp back there and this off-ramp, which you can imagine where it leads. So I'm not going to go ahead and show you that, but right in here, they've all kind of connected back into this room right here, which is more of a maintenance room. I kind of got my inspiration from the Fallout 3, the Anchorage War Memorial, if you've ever been in that area underneath the Capital Wasteland. I kind of got my inspiration for this kind of design from there, with the cramped space with computer terminals and mechanical things and wires and whatever running everywhere. Well, it's all very dark. And this area is pretty dangerous to say. I mean, really short sight lines. Zombies can come from a lot of places. I would not stick around here. But yeah, then it obviously links up to the corridor back there, and then if it all ties in with this route to the surface right here. So yeah, that's pretty much this map. The gameplay is dynamic. It often focuses on the left side of the map, but when it plays on the right side, tends to be a little more rough for the humans because the sight lines are shorter and it's much more corridor-like. But yeah, anyways, I'm the Zip Zap Zop. I would like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.